birds tonight. It's the evening before the opener, and we've been watching these birds on public land here for probably about the last week, and we have a pretty good idea of where they're at and what they're doing. So we're driving around the block right now, and we're going to go see if they're out here. They've been out here the last 2 nights. Well, hopefully he's here.
Yeah, big boy.
See anything? Oh yeah, I see him.
There he is.
There they are. Good.
They're going
deal.
up that hill.
There's one in the back here too.
Oh, there he is. There's a big boy.
Yep, there's a shredder.
Oh, 2.
Yep. There's more to the left yet.
Oh my gosh. They're coming right down that lane.
There's 3 toms at least. 2 strutting, 1 not strutting.
I saw them come through. They went this way.
Well, we are set up in the morning.
Early morning interview. Wait till we get to the car. You can't see me.
Well, we are headed to our public land spot right now. Got Will up here driving ahead of me, and gonna meet my brother, pick him up. And it's a little after 4 o'clock right now. We're at a public land spot, so we want to be as early as we can. We roosted the birds last night, as you can see, so we know pretty well exactly where they are. We're just going to slip in there real tight to them this morning, and we got a little fog, so that's going to help us with the cover when we get in. We're just going to sit real still, and I know there's at least 3 toms, maybe 4, and probably 5 or 6 hens.
Man, I'm low-key worried.
What?
Hope the phone don't go off.
Oh yeah, turn your sound.
It's on vibrate, but it's going.
Well, I don't like this fog.
Yeah.
You'll be able to move. You're pretty close.
Yeah. But
Hopefully they don't just sit on the limb.
they're
You know
gonna
what I
sit
mean?
on the limb, and he's got to leave at 8.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I brought the camera. I don't know if I'll need it.
Get a couple angles.
Oh man, Will, you forgot to bring something to sit on.
I thought you said you had it.
No.
He'll be alright.
All right. Let's hope that nobody is in our spot.
About as close as you can get without killing one.
Yep. Yeah. I had him first time I called. I didn't call until they were on the ground. I heard him gobble on the ground. I just gave him a little yelp to let him know I was there. He hammered. And then I called again, he didn't say anything. And a lot of times that means they're coming. So I told Will to get ready. And it wasn't 30 seconds later and they were right on top of us. And I had the decoy up. I had B-Mobile up. And I don't know if you saw my camera or what, but as soon as he saw the decoy, he was about 30 yards and he came in the strut, so I thought he was going to come all the way in. So I held Will off, and he got to about 20 yards, and he saw something he didn't like, and putted and turned, and there's just too much brush to get a shot, so.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, well, it's May 1st this morning. It's about 4:30. We're headed out to public land. I roosted a bird last night. We're going to the same spot now that we've hunted. This will be the third time this year we've hunted it. We've gotten close both times. Had them at about 20 yards one morning and 80 yards the other morning, so I like to hang out in this one little general area here where we're hunting. It's got everything they need. Got cover for hardwoods. Got some bottoms, hardwoods, some thick cover for the hens and nests, some ag field, and a little bit of pasture, so they don't go very far throughout the day. There's a lot of turkeys in this area. I think the last morning we was in here we heard 4. So we're headed out there right now. I roosted one bird last night, and I know the general area where he's at, so I'm gonna see if we can't get pretty tight to him. The birds haven't been working real well. The woods have been so open this year that a lot of times they're wanting to hang up at 60, 80 yards and they want you to come to them because they can see so well they don't have to come search you out. But I'm gonna put a hen decoy out this morning, and then I'm gonna have my thunder chicken decoy, so we can flip that up too if we need to. We're gonna see what happens. It's a beautiful morning, so good to be in the woods.
Nice one, bud. Get it, buddy. Put your hands on him. Put your hands on him.
Struggled with her, but she's on.
As you guys can hear that train coming through, that's what saved us this morning. It was a full moon, and it was really light out, and we knew these birds were going to be close. When we got down to about 15 yards from where we wanted to set up, and I heard this train coming back behind us. I said, Will, let's just stop. Let's let this train come, cover our noise. So we let this train roll through, and as this train was rolling through, we made our last little 15-yard push right where we wanted to sit down. Got set up, and 20 minutes later, he started hammering about 60 yards from us on the limb. So it worked out. The train saved our butt this morning. It's about 8 o'clock, and me and Will got it done this morning right off the roost here on public land. We had scouted these birds pretty hard before the season opened and got really close on opening morning. We had this same group of birds into about 20 yards. We saw something they didn't like and spooked off. We hunted them the next morning then, and they came through the woods at about 80 yards. Didn't see a hen, they turned around and left. It's been a late spring this year, and the woods has been really open. And what we've noticed from hunting this past week is the birds want to come in to about 80 to 60 yards and they hang up because they can see so far through the woods. They're looking at where that calling's coming from. They want that hen to come to them. So the woods really isn't very thick. It's not making them hunt you as a caller. So this morning we went in, and I actually saw this bird last night going to roost. So we knew they were in there. This morning we just brought in a hen decoy. So when he flew down and I called, and they came through the woods again, it gave them something to see that reassured them that a hen was there. So he flew down about 80 yards from us, and I just chirped at him real soft a few times to let him know I was there. Caught his attention, and he closed the distance pretty fast to about 60 yards. But then what really sealed it was when the hen came over, when she heard me, and she brought the whole group over, and Will swung and shot him at about 30 yards. We're on this small piece of public land that we're hunting. It gets hunted really hard, and the little piece that we're hunting, a lot of people overlook, but it doesn't look like much in the road. But when I look for turkeys and I'm trying to find them, I just look for a bunch of habitat that they like that comes together in one little area. And this little area we're hunting has got tall grass for the hens to nest. They've got a little pasture field, they've got an ag field, and they've got water, and they've got some hardwoods, all right there where they need it. So in a small little area. So they're packed in tight right there. We know there's more birds in the area, so hopefully we can get on another one. Stay tuned, and thank you for watching.